there was negotiation between the government and the teachers through their Kenya National Union of Teachers. There is a law which governs the remuneration of teachers called the Teachers Remuneration Act, which lays out the modalities of negotiations between NAT, TSC, the Ministry of Education, and Ministry of Finance because of the money implications. 1997 was an election year, just like it is now, this year. The teachers asked to be given a salary increase of 300%. So it took days and weeks negotiating. And we reached a point where the discussions broke down. So the president then had to intervene. So the Kenya National Union of Teachers went to Kabarak to meet the president about the same issue. In fact, I did not attend that meeting because I felt that let the matter be resolved in my absence so that people don't start saying that I sabotaged the discussions. So the Kenya National Union of Teachers went to Kabarak. And after lengthy discussion with the president accepted the demands by the Kenya National Union of Teachers. So as a result, I was directed as the minister in charge.
So at first you said the teachers rejected the payment in 5 phases.
Yes.
How did they get to agree to accept the first and second phase? And they had rejected the 5 phases implementation.
But you know, if we were to pay in 5 phases, we would have paid them less the first tranche. So when they accepted the thinking that within 2 years it would have been paid off.
So the 5 phases were to be spread within 2 years?
Yeah,
Okay.
according to them. But the government could not manage. It was not practicable.
Why not?
There were no resources.
So is it that there are no resources, or the government is not willing? Because we've always seen that when MPs demand for a pay increment, theirs is implemented almost immediately.
But you can't compare the two. Parliament has how many members? 200. Here you are talking about 250,000 teachers. So if you increase the teachers' salaries by even 10%, it far outstretches the increase for members of parliament. So you cannot really compare the two. Yeah.
So the last increment they had was in 98.
No. I think they got some increases since then, but there were allowances which have not been paid, which were part of the package. Yeah.
To you, how many phases would be convenient for both parties? They're spreading out in how many phases?
For any employee, they would prefer to be paid off once and forget about the rest. But so that's why I'm saying the solution is an open discussion, negotiations with the teachers. Yes.
So to you, you said the solution could be negotiations, but what kind of negotiations? What sort of an
Negotiation to agree how to pay off the teachers. Yeah.
if there are no resources?
And spread it out.
What would be practical, the spreading out?
I can't say without treasury sitting there. Yeah.
Okay, just to take you back, you had talked about the Teachers' Remuneration Service, and now we have the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, which is now the one that's supposed to take care of all remuneration issues. How does this act?
But the Teachers' Remuneration Act has not been repealed. It has not been repealed. So the best thing is to implement the agreement as agreed through the Teachers' Remuneration Committee before moving to the new Salaries Commission. Yeah.
And those 5 phases that you said they were to be implemented in 2 years. So you were to give how many phases per year?
No, they were demanding 2 years. I told them it is not workable. I had suggested to them to consider 5 phases. And that's when actually the problem started. Because Treasury had no capacity to pay in 2 phases at that time. Yeah.
So the 5 phases would have been complete by 2002. They could have had everything.
Yeah. I would only like to call upon the government to urgently sit down and resolve this problem of teachers, because it is the children of this nation who are suffering. It is not the government. It is our children who are suffering. And because government will still have to honor that agreement, the sooner they sit down with the teachers' union and resolve this matter, the better.